So I'm really happy to be here in Gibon Benatech, to have fun with tech. This exhibition is a collaboration with the festival Amaze in Berlin, because it's a cooperation between the Goethe Institute and the French Alliance. And for this exhibition, what we wanted to show is how you can have fun with technology. So in the exhibition, you have like 3 VR experiences. The first one was created here in Nairobi. The name is African Space Makers, and it's an interactive film. And what we try to do, because when you are in African Space Makers, you meet some local artists like Masai Mbili or Kerosh or some skaters. And what we try to do inside the exhibition is to show some of the artworks produced by the artists who are inside African Space Makers. So to give a physical aspect to this VR project. So downstairs in the exhibition, you can see an installation by Masai Mbili. And you are like in the market, and you can visit a space where they're like making clothes. And also you have an installation made by Kerosh that is like a dialogue between what we can see inside African Space Makers, dealing with data surveillance. So even if we know that we are like under surveillance on social media, on the web, we are still going on with publishing content and commenting and liking and. So his artwork is about that, because inside African Space Maker, he created a sort of an insect with tentacles. Sorry for my English. It's like with many arms. A spider, thank you, sir. So he created a spider, but full of cameras, because what he explained also inside the African Space Maker is that when they are like doing graffiti outside, they are always under surveillance with drone cameras. So we tried, to make a dialogue with a physical installation answering to what is shown inside African Space Maker. Then you have also another VR project made by an artist in Nigeria. The name is The Daughters of Chibok. It's a bit different, because in the Daughters of Chibok, we are like following and listening to one of the mothers who lost her daughter because she was like captured by Boko Haram. So it's a big, deep story. Yeah, it's in VR, and actually this project is part of a research I've been conducting during 1 year, the Art and Game World Tour. I decided to celebrate my 20 years as a curator in art and video games to visit and interview artists who are using games as a medium, or game makers, but only in the global south. So I went in Asia, Latin America, and also in Africa, and I hope to be able to go also in Middle East next year, because I was stopped in my world tour by the pandemic. But I succeeded to go to Nigeria, Ghana, and Togo, and now I'm here, so I'm still going on with my research. And that was during my world tour that I met Joel Benson in Lagos, and that's why I present his project. And here we are like surrounded by 2 games. As I told you, I'm really into the relationship between art and video games. I've always tried to promote and show the other side of video games, meaning more the games made by independent game makers or games made by artists. So there is one game, the name is Semblance, that is coming from South Africa. It is made by a studio, Nyamakop, and it's a platformer, but you are really inside an African environment. And what is interesting in this game is that you can deform everything. It's a platformer, but you can deform all the platforms, and you can also deform yourself. And the other
Explain before.
to change the shape of the platform, and you can also change your shape to avoid some obstacles or to progress in the game.
Okay.
The other game that I am presenting is Trans Factory. It's a game developed by Afrane Makov. I also met him in Ghana, in Kumasi, in Ghana. This game is about our relationship between humans and electronic gadgets. And that's true when we are using electronic gadgets like mobile phones, or sometimes we are getting rid of them and then we forget about them. So he's really interested, Afrane, into this relationship. And he wants to recall what was our past history with this electronic gadget. So what he's doing, he's taking electronic gadgets in dumps, and then he opened them, and then he builds some mobiles that he calls Trons, and then he modelized them in 3D. And he created AR projects, VR projects with these Trons. And for the first time, we are presenting his game, Trans Factory. And you are like entering a factory of Trons, all modelized in 3D. He used the game engine Unreal to create this project. And you can wander inside his mind, inside this process of creation. And you can discover all his Trons.